Today we discuss about the first order reactions. First order reactions are the reactions for those the rate of reaction is depends on concentration of only one reactant are known as the first order reactions. Look, take example of first order reaction. This one is a sucrose molecule or sugar molecule. Hydrolysis of the sucrose produced glucose and fructose. Water is present in the excess, so there is negligible change in the concentration of the water. So change of concentration takes place only in the sucrose. Such kind of the reactions are known as the first order reaction. Look in this equation again. This equation is molecularity 2, but the order of reaction is only 1. So this is also known as the pseudo first order reaction. It is also known as the pseudo first order reaction. For this one, we find out the different relations. Let consider your reactant is converting in product. Our first technique is find out the differential rate equation. Differential rate equation. The differential rate equation for this one is dr by dt is equals to minus k and r to the power 1. Why the minus k? Because this one is the reactant and the concentration of the reactant decreases with time, and r to the power 1 by the power 1 because this one is the first order reaction. So it is known as the differential rate equation. Now the second step is integral rate equation. Integral rate equation. So we arrange this equation in a different way, that dr by r is equals to minus k into dt. Now it comes in a integration form. We can easily integrate it. Integration of dr by r is equals to minus integration k into dt. The integration of dr by r is known as the log or ln r. ln mean natural log. ln is stands here for the natural log. ln r. ln r is equals to minus k is a constant. Integration of dt, that is the t, and again a constant came here, that is known as the c. First we find out the value of the c. Let when time t equals to 0, on that time the concentration of the reactant r is equals to r0. r is equals to r0. We place these two values in this equation. So ln r, instead we write here ln r0 is equals to minus k into 0 plus c. So c is equals to ln r0. c is equals to ln r0. Now we place this value of the c in this equation. So ln r is equals to minus k into t plus ln r0. ln r is equals to minus k into t plus ln r0. This one is a natural log. We change this natural log in 10 to the power in 10 base, log 10 base. Whenever you like to change in the 10 base, we multiply this one with 2.303, and instead of the r, we wrote here the log base 10 is equals to minus k into t plus 2.303 log r0. Now we divide this equation by 2.303. Divide this equation by 2.303. On dividing this equation by 2.303, we obtain this quantity. Log r is equals to minus kt by 2.303 plus log r0. Change the direction. Keep this one in left side. This minus sign converts in a plus sign, and we move this one in this side. Then your kt by 2.303 is equals to log r0 minus log r, or k is equals to 2.303 by t. Now we apply the properties of log in this example. So log r0 by r. Whenever two log quantities are present in the minus form, we can write like in a divide form. So this one is known as the integral rate equation for a first order reaction. Integral rate equation for a first order reaction. Now our third step is graphical representation. Graphical representation. How we graphically represent this equation? Now look this equation. Log r is equals to minus k 2.303 into t plus log r0. Compare this equation with a straight line equation, that is the mx plus c. Plot a curve between, on the y-axis log r, on the y-axis log r, on the x-axis t. A negative slope line is obtained here. The slope of this line is equals to tan theta. That value is the tan theta, or is equals to minus k by 2.303. The value of this intercept is equals to log r0. So this one is the graphical representation. Now the fourth and the last point, that is the half-life of this first order reaction. Half-life. According to the definition, half-life is the time period when the concentration of the reactant is just half of initial concentration. So T equals to T half and R equals to R0 by 2. We place these two values in our this equation. So K is equals to 2.303 by T half log R0 by R0 by 2. This R0 cancelled by this R0. This R0 cancelled by this R0. So this one is a 2 present in the divide form, comes in a multiply form, log 2, and the value of the log 2 is 2.303 0.301. It is the value of log 2 divided by T half. When you solve this one, your K is equals to 0.691 by T half. Look in this formula, we not have R. This formula is indicating that your half-life of a first order reaction does not depend on concentration of reactant. So T half is directly proportional to R to the power 0. Examiner, most of the time examiner asks prove that the half-life period for a first order reaction is independent from initial concentration or concentration of reactant. By this way we can easily prove that the half-life of a first order reaction is independent from concentration of reactant. So we find out for the first order reaction differential rate equation, definition, integral rate equation, graphical representation, and half-life of equation. Thank you.